Hey kids, it is May 11th, 2022, 6:05 p.m., episode 1659. Sometimes I trade barbs and comments with trolls that come on my Facebook page, and someone just got mad that I called him a shithead. But when you come on my page, like underneath my cartoon like today's, and you just troll, like you change the subject and you post some link to that Dinesh D'Souza movie, and claiming election fraud, and then you call the news outlets that have debunked all the lies in that movie, you call those biased, but you're using Dinesh D'Souza as your news source, I have the right to call you a shithead. So, this person got upset because I called him a shithead. I'd block him, but it was just too much fun, and I had too many of my readers commenting on it. So, it's like, if I block them, then they're not going to have anyone to fight with, so I just let it go. See, the thing is, I don't mind debate. I don't mind when different people come in and want to argue and challenge what I have to say. But Republicans can't do that. They have to come in and they lie. They lie their little balls off. They troll. They change the subject. It's kind of like when that other guy comes in here and trolls. I'm not going to say his name because if he's not going to come in here or he's not in here, it's not worth me saying his name. But he's just an example. And they do the same thing on Go Comics. They do the same thing on my blog. And they do it to me at Twitter. Funny thing, everybody that does it to me on Twitter, okay, 90% of them, 99% of them have like 2 followers. You know, it's like they just created the account. I think I had one person screaming at me about something who had over 100 followers, and he's probably been on Twitter since Twitter began. And it took him that long to get the 100 followers. But these people they're just trolls. What I'm saying is that Republicans just can't come in and disagree with you. They can't come in and say, well, I have a counterpoint to that. I have an argument. Even that a cartoon service called Counterpoint, that's a syndicate, and it's called Counterpoint because they have the left and they have the right, and I think that's cool. But the right-wingers on there, except for a couple of them, I think they use Stannis and McKee, who aren't so, they're not like the flaming gas baggers. Flaming gas baggers, I'm going to start using that. But the other guys like Gary Varvel and Dick Wright and whoever the fuck else they use, they troll. They use conspiracy theories. There's just nothing legitimate with what they're fucking saying. So, I had an editor today send me a Varvel cartoon, just like, can you believe this fucking horseshit? And his paper runs Varvel. So, that's the funny part about it. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want Varvel to call him up crying. Anyway, this cartoon was fun, but it was a lot of work. I didn't know what I was going to do when I woke up. Didn't have my idea yet. That's the same thing that happened yesterday. It's just like the chemicals, neurons, they're not all connecting and jazzing and fusing together. Just the ideas I had the subjects. I got a shit ton of subjects written down, but the ideas, they're just not really clicking in time. They're coming later, like this morning. But I knew people were going to dig this cartoon. And whenever I start a cartoon like this, I don't know everything that's going to go into it. In fact, I know very little that's going to go into it. When I start, it's like, okay, I know I'm going to have Elon, I'm going to have Trump, and Pizza Rat's going to show up somewhere. And everything else is just like, I don't know. I knew that I'd put the Twitter logo somewhere. So that was it. Let me do the shout outs before I get to these things. Once again, I'm changing the subject. I'm using dumpster thing again, but I think the dumpster thing is okay. The way that you use it and everything, even though I did a book with it on the cover. You know, since I'm the one that published a book called Trumpster Fire, I should own all dumpster references from now on for political cartooning. I'll get that memo to other cartoonists later today. I've seen 1,000. I saw one this week. I think the Adder did it. But everybody's done the Trumpsters and the dumpsters and stuff like that. Like crazy. Nobody's stealing it because everybody's done it. I actually saw a clown car yesterday. It's like, we're still doing clown cars? Come on. DCY665 wrote, long before his book, I heard from multiple sources that Dumpster Boy, this before he saw my cartoon, wanted to shoot the protesters in the legs. That was when I heard the army clear the protesters for the I don't know which way is up on a Bible photo op. See, DCY is right. I heard about that shooting protesters in the leg shit too, before Esper's book came out. So, sorry, I had a salad today, and I put in way too many red onions. Red onions go in a salad. You should try it if you haven't. Robert Cotino said the last cartoon was brilliant. I really appreciate that, Robert, because I wasn't too sure if it was brilliant or anything. What was that cartoon about? I guess that's one. Oh, this one was fun, but I've done like 3 cartoons this week. 2 with the crowds. This one here, they've taken all day to do. Not all day, but like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I think the next one I want to draw stick figures. Whatever idea I have. I'll probably draw 1,000 babies. Oh, the red onion's coming back on me. That was like 5 hours ago too. 6 hours ago. 6:10. We're out of time, folks. Thank God this video's over. I almost broke out the guitar, but then it actually started to make me sad to do it because then I'd only play it for like 5 minutes and then put it back in its case. I just can't sit around here playing guitar anymore. Nothing like that. I don't want to annoy my neighbors. See, I don't want to annoy my neighbors with the sound of my guitar. While meanwhile they're filling up the hallway with pot smoke. Bye, guys. Later.